future completely in the biology of the past and by the way we think and feel. So then, to control and predict everything in our life. So then we found out in the research that we've done, and we now know there's a formula that when a person takes all of their attention off their body, all of their attention off the people in their life, all of their attention off the things they own, their cell phone, their computer, their car, every object or material thing, take their attention off their home, where they sleep, where they work, they take all the attention off where they're even sitting, and they take their attention off the predictable future or the familiar past, and they find the sweet spot of the generous present moment, then they're disinvesting all of their attention and energy out of this three-dimensional reality, and they're moving in the opposite direction towards the unified field. And now, when they become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, and no time, they have to pass through different layers of emotions that have memories, different frequencies that are carrying different information, and they got to pass through these layers that have become their identity. And most people don't know how to make their way through, so they do a little bit and then they come back to their identity, the same personality. Most of you, almost all of you, have traversed through these frequencies and reached the point where you can become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, and no time. And that is the moment you are pure consciousness, and you now are no longer associating with anything in three-dimensional reality. And if where you place your attention is where you place your energy, then you're disinvesting all of your attention and energy out of this three-dimensional reality off of everything that's known. And you're making a choice to go to a field where all possibilities exist, the unknown, the quantum field, above the speed of light. And Einstein said, E equals mc squared. Anything that travels, matter traveling faster than the speed of light, is going to turn into energy. And this tends to create more connection, more unity. While in order for you to do that, you got to leave three-dimensional reality with me still, including me. Did you hear that? So then if I could get to that place, the 0 point field, where everything is happening, and I could unfold into the future when, and I could be in that place, is it possible once I'm in that place as consciousness, not my body, that if I'm there, I could connect to my body in the field and draw my body to me? Are you with me still? And could my body follow my mind right to that future? But when is it happening? So you don't go anywhere. All you have to do is raise your frequency to a box where it doesn't exist. Are you with me still? Now there's a caveat. Because if you do this and you return to your life, now remember, that box has everything to do with your consciousness. You are contributing to it energetically with your thoughts and feelings. Yes or no? So you're not immune or separate from it. You're part of the conscious thing, nowhere and no time, and you connect to a frequency of oneness and wholeness. You're in the quantum field where there's all possibilities. And I say to you, it's time to change boxes. It's time to move to another dimension. Your brain is going to create an image of a box, and all I want you to do then is imagine yourself in a place, it could be in the void, where you feel like it's resolved. You're at a greater level of consciousness than everybody in that box. You got to get beyond your fear. You got to get beyond your judgment. You got to get beyond your competition. You got to get beyond all those things and move to a greater frequency. Now, you're not your body, remember? You're a consciousness, and you're placing your consciousness, just like you place your consciousness in the kitchen on the known, you're placing your consciousness on a box, a potential, an unknown, and you are going to imagine yourself outside of that world, outside of that box, in a greater frequency, in a greater level of energy, a greater level of gratitude, a greater level of relief. And from that place then, you are going to, in that elevated emotion, connect to your body and draw your body to you. And as long as you're in that state in your waking life where you're feeling that elevated emotion, then your body is connected to that future. And now you're going to be drawn to that destiny. How many people understand? As long as you don't react to the conditions in your life. Because the moment you react to the conditions in your life, and those reactions or that energy or those emotions have certain thoughts or certain frequencies, then the door closes because you're back in the known. And the unknown now you're separate from. How many people understand? So take out a piece of paper, or if you have a cell phone and it's better for you to use your cell phone, I don't know. And I want you to write down a name for the box you want to move out. You know, the X box, the job box, the money box, the pain box, the boring box, whatever it is. And just name it as something. And I want you to draw a cube, like a box, a square or a cube. And then I want you to draw a little picture of you inside the box. Just a stick figure of you. You don't do a Mona Lisa or anything, just a stick figure. Now, you got your box and you got it named? And you have a little picture of you inside the box? Now think about this. Think about the emotions that you feel about that box. Think about how you react to those conditions. Name those emotions. Are you frustrated? Are you fearful? Are you angry? Are you resentful? That's the consciousness that's keeping the box the same way it is. Give me at least 3 or 4 emotions. Trapped, uncertain, whatever it is. Fear. Just name it. And while you're at it, write down the thoughts that you think about, or the thoughts that you have when you think about this box. You know, like it's never going to change. That person would just die, then it would help me a lot. You know, whatever it is. You know how you think. We think. I don't know. We. It's too hard to change. That's the thought that I work on the most. It's never going to change. You know how you just can't see a possibility and you say to yourself, it's never going to change? Well, that thought has a frequency too. And that adds to reality. And how you think and how you feel broadcasts a signature. And as long as you're broadcasting the same signature into the field, everything's going to stay the same. So then, after you have a few thoughts that you write down, that when you think about this box that you want to become conscious of, give me at least 3 thoughts that are related to it. Hate that person, whatever it is. You know, that thought is what's contributing to the feeling or the energy that's keeping your box the same. And it's not that person, it's you that has to change your energy to get out of the box. And then I want you to write down, if you had a little Google camera that followed you around all day long, and then you got to watch yourself at the end of the day. Observe yourself, how you act or how you speak. How do you act when you think about or are near that condition, that challenge, that adversity? What do you do? What program do you run? You know, when you get uncomfortable, what is the program that you run? How do you behave? How do you speak? Do you rush? Do you push? You complain? Pick a fight? What do you do? Give me a couple of those. So we're all faced with great opportunities, brilliantly disguised as impossible situations. And in order for you to change boxes, you got to move to a greater level of consciousness, to a greater level of awareness, a greater level of energy, and it already exists in the field. And all I want you to do is, just like looking in, seeing all those two mirrors, and seeing the infinite numbers of you, all we're going to do is move from that room to an exact same room, and in that exact same room, the one next door, that problem doesn't exist. Are you with me still? Now, draw a line, and underneath that, what you've just written, draw a box or a cube, and then draw yourself outside the cube with a big smile on your face. Just a big grin. And you can have a hairdo or not have a hairdo, I don't care. But a big smile. And now that you're outside of the box, I want you to think of the emotions you will feel when it's resolved. I just had a big one happen to me in December, and it took every amount of effort to restrain myself from reacting. But I didn't react the entire time. I just kept remembering there's another box. And every day I just went to that box and I drew my body to me. And when it happened, it was actually, maybe it was January, but anyway, when it happened, I was so exuberant. I mean, it was just, I couldn't believe it. It was just that wonderful. I felt such relief, such joy, such freedom. So freedom is a good one. Relief is a big one. And all you have to do is remember that you are not going to be the consciousness of everything you've written down. You're going to be in a different consciousness. And all you have to do is raise your energy from the field. Place yourself in that future box when, now, and then you are going to connect to that body of yours in the blackness, and you are going to draw that body to you, just like you drew your object to you. With the same way, you're going to connect to your body, and with your heart or with some energy, you're going to draw your body to you. How many people understand? So then, the more you stay in the energy of your future in your normal life, the more you're connected to that outcome. The moment you return back to a reaction, to an emotion, you just disconnected from the energy of your future, and now you're back to the energy of your past, and the door closes until you change your energy again. How many people understand? So now write down a few. When you get deep enough, you're in that energy again. How many people understand? So now write down a few elevated frequencies or emotions you would feel when it resolves. Freedom, relief, joy. So for those of you who are streaming, in the realm of thought, the quantum, is it possible that it's just good enough to have the thought of the box and that thought has a frequency? Yes or no? You don't do anything, you just have to have the thought that there's another box that exists where the answer is there. And you are in that box, and you just have to be at a greater level of energy, a greater level of consciousness, a greater level of awareness than everybody, including you, in that reality. And you just got to stay there, stay in that frequency, and draw your body to it. And when you do it properly, it's dropping a big stone into a lake. You're producing a big ripple of waves. And if you keep doing that, you're going to wind up at that future. You're sending a signal out and calling your body to it. Does that make sense? So here's how it's going to go. I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I am going to take you into a meditation, and I'm going to ask you to unfold as an awareness into this infinite space. I'm going to ask you to broaden your awareness and sense its depth in front of you, behind you, on both sides of you. I'm going to ask you to open up into this field. And when you become pure consciousness, nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, and no time, I'm going to ask you to connect to a frequency of oneness and wholeness and move towards that unified field. And I'm going to ask you to stay there. And I'm going to ask you to become more of it and less of you, to put more of your attention on the unknown part of the self and less attention on the known self. And I'm going to ask you to go deeper. Can you do that? When you get deep enough and you're in that field, I'm going to ask you to change boxes. I'm going to ask you to move to another box where that problem doesn't exist. And if you're in that realm, the thought of it produces a frequency, because all thoughts have frequency and all thoughts are real there. So you select the potential that it doesn't exist. And when you tune into it, all I want you to do is tune into that elevated frequency called relief or freedom or joy. And when you're there and you're locked into it, then I'm going to ask you to become aware of your body in the void. And I'm going to ask you to draw your body to you. And I'm going to ask you to stay connected to it, stay aware of it, and just keep drawing it to you. And you're drawing your body into the future when? Now. How many people understand? Want to try it? We've gotten so many great emails from people having problems resolved in their life by just doing this. So let's get out of that box. What do you think? All right, let's do it. Glasses off, watches off, cell phones off. Sit up. Eyes closed. Take a breath. And relax. Your body feel your body and relax it. And become aware of the endless
awareness go. To endless space. Deep is the void. Sense it. Stay aware of it. In the blackness. Become aware there's endless space. On both sides of you. Sense it. Stay aware of it. Stay connected to it. In the blackness. While you sense its infinite depth. Way out. Beyond you. Become aware there's endless space behind you. Sense it. Become more aware of it. Stay connected to it. In the blackness. Become the blackness. And lose yourself in nothing. And become more of it, less of you. And dissolve to an infinite sea of blackness. Become the blackness. Stay there. And as no body no one in nothing. In nowhere. as pure consciousness. As an awareness. Aware that you're aware in endless space. Tune in to a frequency of oneness, wholeness. Find it. Feel it. Stay aware of it. Become it. The blackness. And remember this feeling. Become that frequency. Feel it. Stay connected to it. In the blackness. Become more aware of it. Stay connected to it. And remember this feeling possibilities exist in this moment. Tune in to a dimension box where the challenge has been resolved. Find it. Feel it. Moment. Moment. Stay there. Where it's resolved. Tune in to that future now. Be at a greater consciousness, greater awareness than you and everyone in that box of your path. Raise your energy. Stay there. Where it's resolved outside that box and another one. Feel it. So far away. The frequencies of that thought in a new reality where it's resolved. Feel it. Now, stay there. Aware in the blackness where there's no separation of your body in the blackness. Find it. Connect to it. Feel your connection to it. Your heart. Drawing it to you. Feel your connection to it. Drawing it to that future now. Feel it. Feel your connection to it in the blackness, drawing it to you. Stay there, drawing it to you. Feel your connection to it. Your consciousness drawing your body to you from that future now. Feel it. Feel your connection to it, drawing it to you. Feel it, your heart. Feel your connection to your body, with your heart, drawing it to you. Feel it. Stay connected to it, drawing it to you. The blackness. Body is following your mind. In the new box, the new consciousness. Is open. You're there. How do you feel? Feel it now. Blackness. Drawing your body to you. Is following your mind. Stay there at that point of consciousness, drawing your body, the other point of consciousness to you. Feel it, connection to you. Feel your connection to it. There's no separation in this realm. Your bodies have fought away. Drawing it to you by feeling your connection to it. Blackness. Now become the connection between the two. Be that body in that future now. Bring them together as one mind. Become that consciousness. Become that future. Feel it. Now. Stay there. And remember, this feeling drawing you to you. Becoming Feel it. Embody it. Stay there. In the now. And remember, this feeling it's your future, you now. Feel it in your heart. As if it's already happened. And remember, this feeling now within you, all around you. Feel it with your heart. It's already happened. And now, slowly, bring your awareness back to a new body. To a new environment. To a whole new tide. When you're ready, open your eyes to another dimension, another box. Come back to the world of the senses.